Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the graduation for our class of 2021. Welcome to Henry D. Perry graduation. At this time, we're asking for musician Sheila Piani to make her way to the stage, and we're asking for you to please stand for the presentation of colors, the Pledge of Allegiance, and the national anthem. I pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and home of the brave?
Thank you for the presentation. You may be seated. My name is Brenda Michelle. Oh my God.
You're doing okay. You're doing good. You can tell us to be seated.
You may be seated. My name is Brenda Michelle, and I'm one of 2 ESD specialists at Henry D. Perry Education Center. I will be your mistress of ceremony for today's graduation for the class of 2021. Welcome to this exciting celebration, a culmination of years and hard work for all of your students and their loved ones. Graduation is truly a family celebration. And we are so glad that so many individuals are here this evening to celebrate this moment in time. Today's ceremony is one of honor, recognition, and respect. To maintain the dignity of this ceremony, we respectfully ask each of you to take a moment now and turn off all of your cell phones and place your electronic devices on silent or vibrate so you do not disrupt the ceremony. Please be reminded that due to COVID-19, all CDC guidelines will be strictly enforced and all guests are expected to wear a mask and maintain social distancing. Additionally, we ask that you refrain from whistling, using noisemakers or horns, eating and drinking in the gymnasium, as these acts are not permitted. If children are with you, please help them follow these rules. Last, but most importantly, we will be taking a picture of each graduate as they walk across the stage to receive their diploma, and each graduate's information in the mail at the address provided to the graduates. Anyone who places themselves in the aisles will be removed from the facility by security. Your cooperation is needed and appreciated. Thank you. At this time, I would like to call our newest intern principal, Ms. Kristen Baltazar, to the podium to introduce our special guests. Ms. Baltazar?
Good evening. Guest, as I call your name, please stand so that the audience may recognize you. Mr. Vladimir Alvarez, Director, EEO ADA Compliance. Dr. Carlitha Shaw Roll, Cadre Director. Dr. Jermaine Fleming, Acting Chief Strategy and Operations Officer. Miss Ann Murray, School Board Member. Miss Marie Woodson, Florida House District 101 Representative. If there are any other elected officials or dignitaries with us tonight, please stand to be acknowledged. I would also like to introduce our assistant principals. Again, I am Kristen Baltazar, and I serve as intern principal. Additionally, we have Miss Lynette Drayton, intern principal, and Mr. Victor Overstreet, assistant principal. Would our teachers and support staff present please stand to be recognized? You may be seated. All of our esteemed guests have given freely of their time to be with us today because they recognize that you, the graduates, have endured and accomplished an achievement worthy of celebration. Let us give our guests another round of applause. At this time, we will have a few words from our superintendent, Mr. Robert Runcie.
You are about to join a very special group. You are about to become a graduate of Broward County Public Schools. Your past school year has been historic. Your schools closed and opened, and you learned wherever Wi-Fi was the strongest. You spent days behind masks through the coronavirus pandemic. You lived through racial and political turmoil that has divided communities, through a severe economic downturn and job losses and an acrimonious presidential election. But the class of 2021 adapted and persevered through all of this and more. You worked hard. You continued to learn and achieve. You succeeded. You will write the next chapter in the history books. Given what I know about you, I believe the chapter will be full of stories of courage, grace, and hope that will fuel a stronger humanity. There's a story I want to share with you that I hope will help you put life's challenges in perspective and inspire you to make the most of the gift of life that you have been given. A teacher passed out a writing exercise to her students. It consisted of only a black dot in the center of a piece of white paper. She asked the students to write a few sentences to describe what they saw. Once everyone was finished, she collected the pages and started reading the writings to the class. They all wrote about the black dot, its size, and its position on the page. Some even got creative and described it as a portal to the universe. Regardless, all the comments were about the black dot. What was interesting is that no one wrote about the white part of the paper, that which is the foundation for the whole. Think about it. If there was not an entire field of white space, that black dot would never even be seen. What's the message here? You have so much to celebrate in life if you see the whole picture. The dark spots are very small when compared to everything we have in our lives, but they are the ones that occupy and pollute our mind. Don't focus on the dark spots, the disappointments, the anxious thoughts, the bad news, the sensational headlines, the social media feeds. Because when you do, you are taking your foundational good for granted, so much so that you forget to notice the greater blessings in your life. Take your eyes off the dot-sized frustrations and focus on the bigger and brighter part of your life. As you graduate, think about what is important to you, what you care about, what you want to prioritize, and where you may be able to make the greatest impact after high school. Find your own path to be successful. Our life is a gift. We will always have reasons to celebrate. Nature renewing itself daily on the planet we call home, the friends and family around us, music and art that we enjoy, rainbows and sunsets, our teachers, and your high school graduation. Enjoy each one of your blessings and each moment that life gives you. Congratulations to our amazing class of 2021 graduates. I am proud of you. You've overcome challenges and you've succeeded in becoming a graduate. I will always remember you. I love you and pray that your life's journey will lead you to true joy and happiness. Congratulations.
Wow, those words were so impactful, and I thank our superintendent for such a tangible example. Our incredible principal has a very unique role within Broward County Public Schools. She is a 28-year veteran of education and the leader of Henry D. Perry Education Center with 10 locations throughout our district. She was responsible for 2,000 students ages 6 weeks through adult, and she works diligently to ensure that her staff meets the needs of our unique population with compassion, caring, and high expectations for all. At this time, please join me in welcoming our principal, Ms. Tracy Lockhart Talley.
Good evening, parents, families, friends, distinguished stage guests, Henry D. Perry Education Center staff, and most importantly, our graduates. It gives me great pleasure and pride to welcome you all to this special occasion, the much-awaited graduation of your sons and daughters, parents. My staff and I are excited about your child's new beginnings as they turn the pages of their next chapter. We thank you for entrusting us with your precious cargo, your students. To the graduating class of 2021. First, let me applaud your determination to complete high school during this tumultuous year. Having to pivot from our normalcy of face-to-face to 100% virtual, and then to some semblance of face-to-face, I am sure it has been difficult. But guess what? You did it. It is my hope that during this last year, you can find some highlights that will become reminders that you can accomplish anything. As a matter of fact, one of the highlights can be graduation. You are sitting here because you have earned the right to be here. Although every day was not easy, you stayed the course and you never gave up. As the old cliche goes, it's not how you start, but how you finish. And you have finished strong. I hope tonight you not only walk away with your high school diploma, but that you carry with you the belief that education can change your life. It is the key to open doors you may have not thought were possible. You proved it tonight. Allow your diploma to be the key to unlocking doors of the next chapter in your life. So for starters, allow me to share a poem by Morgan Dallas. Allow these words to spark you for your tomorrow. Today is not an end, but a beginning. You are ready for more. The future is yours. Spread your wings and soar. May his love be your strength and faith be your wings. As your journey takes flight, embrace the wonders life brings. Hold a dream close to heart. Follow your own mind. May love, hope, and strength guide you to find joy in each tomorrow that is waiting for you. With courage and his love, imagine the things you will do. So today, graduates, I challenge you to create a path towards a successful future. Whether it is to further your education or go into the workforce, remember to strive for excellence. With that, I love you and I am proud of you. Congratulations, class of 2021.
Thank you for those thought-provoking words and your continuous dedication to education lo these many years. Now we will hear from our esteemed 2021 Teacher of the Year, Dr. Marsha Lee Adam, our family counselor.
Seniors, tonight is for you. Congratulations, felicidades, felicitación. Tonight is more than a graduation. Tonight we honor all of you, your hard work, the studying, the tests, early mornings and late nights. And we honor everyone who got you here, your friends, your family, your teachers, and your community. Graduating is a big achievement under any circumstance. Some of you have had to overcome serious obstacles along the way, whether it was an illness, homelessness, or a parent losing a job, or losing a loved one. Along with the usual challenges of growing up, all of you have had to deal with added pressures of social media and this pandemic. Graduation still marks your passage into adulthood, the time when you begin to take charge of your own life. It is when you get to decide what's important to you, the kind of career you want to pursue, the values you want to live by, but we encourage you to stay grounded in yourself. Ground yourself in values that last, like honesty, hard work, responsibility, fairness, generosity, and respect for others. Every one of us is now being called to step towards something. So go to the next level. It is time to go to a new place. It is time to chase every dream, accept every challenge, strive for greatness, honor every promise, and recommit to your families, your friends, and community. The time is now. live without pretending, love without depending, listen without defending, speak without offending. This is the beginning of the life you want. Congratulations, class of 2021.
Thank you, Dr. Adam. I hope you all heard, live without pretending. At this time, we're going to call Dr. Jermaine Fleming to the podium. He currently serves our district as the Acting Chief of Strategy and Operations Officer. He has served public education since 1994. As a leader, Dr. Fleming's priority is building capacity. He believes that finding and developing the best teachers and staff are critical components of the academic culture. Now, Dr. Fleming, bring greetings.
Good evening. You all heard I'm the Acting Chief of Strategy and Operations, but one of my most rewarding jobs was serving as an assistant principal at Hallandale Adult Community Center, which eventually became H.D. Perry, where you guys are graduating from. So students, I certainly understand, given the obstacles of the pandemic, you being here tonight, you guys are truly superheroes. So give yourselves a big round of applause. Now, we all know you guys didn't get here by yourselves. There's a lot of support around you. A lot of the teachers sitting to the rear, as well as in the wings, a lot of our families provided tremendous support to make sure you guys got here today. So I want you to join me, students, in giving them a big round of applause. So on behalf of the senior cabinet and leadership team for Broward County Schools, I want to thank you guys for being here today. I want to be one of the first to congratulate you on what is one of the next steps in your life. We want to look back on this day to make sure this day catapulted you to the future. And again, congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Fleming, for such an impactful greeting. Next, we're going to bring to the podium our school board member, Ann Murray. Ms. Murray's career as an employee of Broward Schools spans 4 decades and is a testament to hard work and commitment, what it can produce. Ms. Murray was first elected to the school board in November 2008. During her tenure as a board member, Ms. Murray has worked tirelessly with many accomplishments seeing fruition to represent District 1's 50 public and charter schools, of which 30 schools are Title I schools. It gives me great pleasure to welcome to the stage at this time a proven community and civic leader, Ms. Ann Murray.
I'm a little short, so let me get this adjusted right. Good evening, family, friends, staff, and graduates. Congratulations, H.D. Perry Elementary Center, Gators, class of 2021. Come on, let's hear it. Well, you did it. You accomplished one of the major early milestones of your lives. High school graduation. This is a major step in the journey of your lives, one that should be recognized for its immense significance. It is an act not only of personal commitment, but also one of pride, and each and every one of you should feel that tonight. You all worked hard to get to this day, and your work did not go wasted. A high school diploma is a wonderful tool in this world, one that opens many doors of opportunity for anyone who's worked hard enough to earn one. But graduation is not an end goal in itself. It is instead the part of a larger journey of life. Life is a journey, and all accomplishments you achieve during this course should be taken as starting points for future achievements. Your graduation should serve as a launching point, projecting you to wherever you want to go. Whether you venture towards learning a trade or continue your education at a college, university, or a technical school, be passionate. Find your passion and live that passion. For those of you that Google everything, you can Google for an exam answer. You can Google who's the hottest Instagram model. You can even Google how to start a career. But you can't Google to find what's in your heart. If you do what you are passionate about, will never feel like learning, or you'll never feel like it's just another day at work. You'll be fulfilling and a role model for others who will follow. The road that lies ahead won't be easy. There will be obstacles, missed exits, potholes, and roadblocks. Excuse me. There will be times when each of you will feel like you cannot possibly go on. But nothing worthwhile is easy, and that includes making the most out of your life. Now, I know you're all thinking, okay, Grandma, finish up and park it. But if you can take anything away from this ceremony, remember, never to give up on yourselves. Keep pushing, because you have achieved any dream you set out to achieve. From this day forward, make every decision with your best interests in mind. Be the best that you can be, so that you may fill your life and the lives of others close to you with happiness and pride. You have already taken the first step by making it to this ceremony today. Now it's time to take the next steps in life's journey and begin to build your future. Again, congratulations, H.D. Perry Educational Center, Gators, class of 2021.
Thank you so much, Ms. Murray, for such profound words. At this time, we will have a musical selection provided by the acclaimed Dillard High School Jazz Ensemble. Now, that certainly warmed my soul. I thought I was listening to Dizzy Gillespie or Charlie Coltrane and, you know, Bird and all those people. Thank you so much, Dillard High School's Jazz Ensemble, for such a warm arrangement. At this time, we are calling Mr. Overstreet, our assistant principal, to present the academic awards for the class of 2021. Ms. Overstreet.
Good evening, everyone. At this time, this past Wednesday, June 2nd, we hosted a virtual annual senior scholarship award ceremony. During that ceremony, students were acknowledged for positive character traits and outstanding academic success. I would like to highlight the special award recipients. Please stand as your name is called if you're present. For the Dr. Valerie Wanza Turnaround Award, which is a $500 scholarship for the student who has demonstrated outstanding growth and improvement after facing great adversity, that student is Miguel Madridi. Just stand where you are, Miguel. We're just going to recognize you. Thank you. Job well done. Job well done, Miguel. You can take your seat. Okay. Students with the highest GPA also received a $500 scholarship for the top 10 students. So we had 10 students who had the top GPA, and those students are as follows. Please forgive me if I mispronounce your name, but take it in love. Annette Bonilia Perez, if you're here, please stand. Elijah Montalvo. Kelvin Esperi. Shirley Vargas. Ludmila Alexandre. Julia Doreso. Kayleen Dorta. And Sarah Loa Rodriguez. These 10 students received a $500 scholarship. Thank you. You may be seated. The Hallandale Education and Community Scholarship was awarded to Celeste Ayala. The Broward Technical College Scholarship was awarded to Lumila Alexandre. The Broward College Voucher of Excellence was awarded to Elijah Montalvo and Aliyah Bertrago. Congratulations. Many of our graduates have received college acceptances to Sheridan Technical College, Broward College, Polk State, Corporate College, Miami-Dade College, Trinity College, Valencia College, and Keystone College. Our students have also been accepted into the Police Academy, Marines, Coast Guard, and the Navy. We wish our students well in their endeavors. Thank you very much.
Now, to what I think is perhaps the most memorable part of our ceremony is our graduates. They're gonna share their success stories. It is my honor to introduce our first student speaker, Gishen Lariska.
Sorry. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of class of 2021, I would like to welcome our families, friends, and exceptional staff and faculties. Thank you for your presence and these exciting days, especially during difficult time that we face. I would also like to give a big congratulations to everyone, including myself, for being here. Despite all the odds, we still managed to graduate. Let's give ourselves a big round of applause again. I would gladly thank the Broward County School Board, our principal, Mrs. Tracy Lockhart Taylor, our administrator, Tally. Our administrator, Ms. Drayton, Mr. Overstreet, and Ms. Balthazar. I would thank our student services staff, Ms. Cadet, Ms. Brown, Dr. Adams, Dr. Davis, Ms. Edwards, Ms. Davis, Ms. Michelle, Ms. Payne, Ms. Johnson, Mrs. Wheeler Wiggins, Mr. Warren, Coach Bezda, and Ms. Louise, and our amazing teachers sitting by there, sorry. For the graces, dedication, and for helping us hold this ceremony to celebrate our accomplishment. My name is Gertjens Loriska, and I have one request from my classmate. Press on. Press on because nothing in this world can take the place of persistence. Getting a high school diploma is just a tool out of two set of opportunity. It doesn't mean the end, but the starting of a longer and exciting journey. And it is a challenge for ourselves to be the light of this world of darkness, because persistence and determination are omnipotent. On this day, I was told to speak to you, and it felt uncomfortable for me, because I didn't see myself like a person who stand out, but here I am, asking you to be better than you. Asking you to be better than you were yesterday. Coming to the state was hard for me. I love my friends, my family, and AD. But to be honest, coming here, I've changed. I've become a better version of me. I do miss some fun in AD. But I learned with you that everything is matter. Life can change, and I'm glad to be part of your class. In 1 year, I've learned a lot in the school. I gained my diploma, a marketable skill, and I'm grateful for that. I would like to thank my mom, my dad, my stepdad. They're here. They're proud. Chef Oswald, Ms. Guzman, Chef Oswald, Ms. Guzman, Ms. Elsie, Ms. Okal, Ms. Strachan, Ms. Louise again, Ms. Michelle, Yendor, Ludmila, KG, and Julia, for believing in me, for motivating me every day, because without you guys, I would be standing here. So, once again, thank you for being here. Let's go, Gators. Let's go, class of 2021. We made it.
All righty then. Thank you, Getch. Thank you so much. Our next speaker is Celeste Ayala.
Okay. Good evening, special guests, faculty, staff, students, and Gator families. I am Celeste Adriana Lopez Lira Ayala. I am grateful for this opportunity tonight to speak to you. Fellow graduates, as we are gathered here today, looking back on our challenges and obstacles that we had to face, we can finally say we are graduating. Class of 2021, we are closing a huge chapter and are stepping into the most meaningful seasons of our lives. As students, we were faced with our educational environment changing during this pandemic, and we had to adapt fast. Many years from now, you will remember each obstacle you surpassed and each hurdle you faced to say you made it to your graduation. I don't know what your situation or circumstances were, but I do know that we made it here today. When I was 9 years old, due to drinking while driving, my father died in an accident. At that point, I told myself I was not going to let that tragedy define me. I started playing the sport of volleyball at the age of 10. Volleyball was my escape. Nothing else mattered besides me and the court. Your special talent could be producing music, doing nails, or playing an instrument. Please know, if you don't already, that many people will try and discourage you from reaching your full potential. Don't let them. When I was in the 4th grade, my coach had stand me in front of the class as an example of someone who was slow and physically out of shape. Fast forward to my freshman year of high school, I was determined to make the varsity volleyball team. When you really want something, it doesn't always come easy. Although I did make the team, I faced many adversities with my coach. One of the most hurtful things was being told I was not talented enough to play college ball. I know many students have walked away from their dreams because of someone discouraging them, but not me. I knew God had me endure the hardship because he has a plan for me. According to Kay Warren, author and speaker, there is purpose in the pain. My senior year, I had to walk away from the game. Later, due to family circumstances, I had to be pulled out of high school. I had my moment where I questioned God, why me? How am I going to pursue my dreams when I'm not going to school anymore? But I had faith. The world was hit with a pandemic, and 3 months into the quarantine, my family moved from Texas to Florida. I've been to several different high schools, but none like H.D. Perry. I'm being honest when I say H.D. Perry Educational Center was such a blessing to me with the unique opportunities they offer to earn your diploma. You can truly feel and know that the teachers and staff want you not only to succeed during, but after high school. Thank you, teachers and staff, for all your support. Ms. Johnson, thank you for loving what you do because it is a huge reflection of how much of yourself you give to us as students. We are more than grateful. I found a volleyball club and a coach that truly wants the best for their athletes. I went from being a high school dropout to graduating in the top 10% of my class. I have signed with the Division II college volleyball team at Trinity College. Thank you. At Trinity College, where I will be studying coach leadership. I also earned a $2,500 scholarship from the Hollandale Education Committee. Fellow graduates, whatever desires or dreams you have envisioned for yourself, please know that God is always working in your favor. Even when it seems like the odds are against you, no one, absolutely no one, can keep you from creating the life you have envisioned for yourself. When you feel as if everything is falling apart, please know that is exactly when things are beginning to fall into place. Class of 2021, pat yourselves on the back. Trust yourself and what your soul speaks when you are doing what you love. Today, we did it. Today, we are graduates.
Thank you, Celeste. That definitely took us to church. All righty. So at this time, I am going to call our final speaker, Chanel Gilpin, to speak.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, friends and family, teachers, faculty, students, and most of all, graduates of the class of 2021. A hearty thanks to God for having us all present today. I am Chanel Gilpin, a proud graduate of the 2021 Henry D. Perry class. It is an honor to speak to you all on this special occasion. All great achievements arrive from passion and heart. It is a desire to do better, to dig deeper, that propels an individual to greatness. I began high school as a teenager, but I'm leaving here as an educated 2021 graduate. I've completed a basic education that will serve as a platform that I will use to launch myself into the future as a United States sailor. The greatest thing about Henry D. Perry is that it hosted so many people with completely but nothing less amazing talents. Some of us will go into college, others will go straight into workforce, but each of us will travel our own paths. No matter where we go or what we do, there are challenges ahead of us. What I'm asking from each of you and myself is to meet those challenges straight on with your head held high and your heart wide open. Class of 2021, it's all up to us to make a difference, to have people say honorable things about us, and leave the impression that we never give up on ourselves. Society is counting on us. Excellence is never an accident. It's a result of hard work. Go forward, work hard, and attain excellence. The kind of excellence that will make your dreams reality. No matter what your future endeavors may be, let the ensuing success inflate your happiness level, and never settle for what you are not overjoyed with. It's these challenges that will mark the truly remarkable years of your life. I extend a heartfelt gratitude to all the students, to all the teachers and administrators who work so hard to make us reach this commencement ceremony. An exceptional thank you to Ms. Josie, among other staff members of this institution, for your time and dedication that you all have devoted to me and other graduates. And finally, a special thank you to my mom. My recruiter, Mr. Woodman. To Miss Juliet, she had to deal with me at my worst moment through my mood swings, nervous breakdowns, and times where I completely doubted myself. But nevertheless, she has always been there for me, and it is so comforting to know that I will always have her support no matter what. Class of 2021, good luck, and remember, graduation is only the beginning. Congratulations to all of us, and we did it.
Thank you, Chanel. Chanel is going to the United States Navy. She kind of ran through that, but that is happening, guys. She gave me the book, but she wouldn't give up her phone. I hope y'all noticed that. Thank you all to our class of 2021 student speakers for your insight in letting us share your stories and your inspiration. At this time, we're transitioning over to our principal, Ms. Lockhart Talley.
Board Member Murray, all distinguished guests, and assistant principals, would you please join me at the podium?
Can we do the first responders first?
Sure.
In continuance of a tradition at our graduations, I would like to continue that tradition tonight by acknowledging our military servicemen and women, as well as first responders and firefighters. Students, please stand and remain standing to be acknowledged if you will be joining our military. Honored guests, please stand and remain standing if you are currently serving as a in our military or are a veteran of our armed services. Last but not least, if you are a firefighter or first responder, please stand and remain standing. On behalf of Broward County Public Schools, I would like to thank you for your service. You may be seated.
Now the time we have all been waiting for. Ms. Murray, as principal of Henry D. Perry Education Center, I present to you the graduating class of 2021. I certify that these students have met the graduation requirements as specified by the School Board of Broward County and the state of Florida. Will the graduates please stand?
On behalf of the School Board of Broward County, we accept these graduates of the class of 2021 and are honored to join you in congratulating them tonight.
Our esteemed Student Services Director, Ms. Mona Cadet and Mr. Anthony Jackson, will now call the roll so we can recognize each graduate individually.
and Maritza Abraham. Javon Adams. Ludmila Alexander. Raymond Ampon. Ashley August. Celeste Ayala. Nicholas Bacchus. Cassandra Barrera. Brian Barona. Chad Beckford. Yendor Belizaire. Marvin Benavides. Adrian Bland. Annette Bonilla Perez. Terrell Brown. Aaliyah Butrago. Nathaniel Burgess. Asia Burse. Deja Butler. Everett Butler. Tia Butler. Napoleon Cadillion Sema. Samuel Casido. Taylor Castor. Lourdes Borgella. Samira Celestin. Imani Cooper. Sarah Cortez Londono. Ronald Coy. Woodjalove Dagobert, Zariah Davis, Taquives Doraville, Fabian Dixon, Kayleen Dorta, Julia DeRozo, Alexa Espinoza, Raymar Espinoza, Kelvin Esprit, Jamarly Felix, Samantha Fernandez, Catherine Galado, Ricky Frazier, Norbert Francois, Brendan Brown, Norella Francois, Zamina Garces, Catherine Gonzalez, Raham Gordon, Braden Green, Henry Grimes, Nicole Guillermo, Keji Gustav, Kiwana Hanfield, Kevin Henriquez, Kashia Housen, Sanai Howard, Janae Howard, Matthew Entrani, Isabella Izoreta, Jessica Francois, Damarly Jean-Pierre, Isadora Jean-Pierre, Nisha Joseph, Stephanie Libreros, Chanel Gilpin, William Kempson, Christian Johnson, David Lindor, Christopher Lanos. Sarah Lo Rodriguez. Richie Louisant. Gershon Loriska. Lucia Manana. Eric Morero. Luis Martinez Vega.
Madison McKean. Ayana McKenzie. Duana McKenzie. Miguel Madretti. Tariq Mendez. Juan Mendoza Vergara. Carlos Lopez Ramirez. Gianni Miranda. Alexander Mancado. Elijah Montalvo. Melanie Murillo. Joshua Nicholas. Watley Pascal. Jasheri Olivia Zamora. Giuliani Olivo. Joshua Osceola. Denique Pierce. Juan Pineda Gonzalez. Yuri Price. Diego Raming. Javier Ramirez. Samantha Reyes. Wendy St. Hilaire. Kerwin Sanchez. Jalen Sannon. Makai Satchel. Evan Shore. Nigel Stokes. Shania Thomas. Michael Thornton. Lovely Tureen. Shirley Vargas. Alexander Veet. Maria Valuta. Jarrett Washington. Tiandre White. Isaiah Zaid.
Ms. Cadet.
Remember, audience, please remain seated for safety. Okay. Symbolic of graduation, it is customary at this time for the graduates to move their mortarboard tassel from the left side to the right side. At this time, let us all congratulate the class of 2021.
On behalf of the Henry D. Perry Education Center family, I congratulate and commend you graduates. You have worked very hard and deserve to be proud of this achievement, especially given the challenges that COVID-19 placed on your educational path. Today is a day of celebration, but before we close, I'd like to share a short quote from Kerry Washington, the actress. "Your life is your story, and the adventure ahead of you is the journey to fulfill your own purpose and potential. Remember these words as you move forward in your life to find and fulfill your purpose as you achieve the goals that you set." I also want to thank again the families and friends of these graduates for being true partners in education by supporting them all the way here to the finish line. Good luck, good health, and good night to you all. Please remain seated as we dismiss all of the graduates first. Graduates, pay attention as I begin to dismiss each row to the cafeteria for diploma claim and pickup. You will exit out of the east door to my right or the west door to my left. Row A, please stand. Please exit orderly through the east door to my right. Row B, please stand. Exit orderly to the west door to my left. Row C, please stand. Exit orderly through the east door to my right. Row D, please stand. Exit orderly to the west door to my left. Row E, please stand. Exit orderly through the east door to my right. Row F, please stand. Exit orderly to the west door to my left. Row G, please stand and exit orderly to the east door to my left. Sorry, right. To the right. Congratulations, class of 2021. That concludes our graduation ceremony. Thank you and have a good night.